We've all heard the phrase, you are what you eat, but what about you are what you see? We know to be careful with what we put in our body, but what about what we put in our mind? What's up, fam? Today's topic is about consumption, not what we consume with our mouths, but what we consume with our mind. Now let me ask you a question. If I offered you a moldy banana and I told you to take a bite out of it, would you do it? Of course not, right? Because we both know all it takes is one bite from that moldy banana to make you sick. That's obvious, which is interesting because it's second nature for us to inspect what we eat before we eat it, but when it comes to just about any other kind of consumption, what we watch, what we listen to, we usually have no filters in place whatsoever. We tend to consume whatever is given to us without first thinking how it will affect us in the long run. My point is, just like how rotten food can make you sick physically, rotten or negative media has the power to make you sick mentally. I used to watch the news a lot, and when I did, I used to be the most pessimistic person about the world. Many news outlets of today hold hidden agendas that actually feed into feelings of fear and insecurity while shaping distorted perspectives about the world. Since I stopped watching the news entirely, I have become a much more optimistic person. I've stopped focusing on the negativity and sensationalism of the news and have since focused on the positive and wholesome aspects of my life. I used to watch scary movies occasionally too, but these days, since I am more aware of what I allow in my consciousness, I choose to avoid scary movies so as to avoid that type of imagery from impressing onto my subconscious. You see, our subconscious is like an innocent little sponge that just absorbs everything we come into contact with no filters or discernments. You see, whatever your subconscious comes into contact with, it will be stored to the very depths of it and resurface later in the vibration of thoughts and feelings at a later time. See, once I began taking this seriously, that my subconsciousness was this innocent little child that just took everything and anything I came into contact with, I've been able to take responsibility for my default thoughts and feelings. Your default thoughts and feelings are basically how you think and feel every day, which is fueled by what you've allowed yourself to be exposed to. The fact is, whatever you focus on, you attract and create more of. Whatever you digest physically or digitally becomes a part of you. So this week, I want to challenge you to become more aware of what you're feeding your mind. When you're consuming media, ask yourself, is this something that I want to internalize and create more of? Am I okay with the energy of this message sinking deep into my subconscious? Be aware of what you're consuming on a day-to-day basis, and your future thoughts and feelings will definitely thank you. Finally, let's end this video with a brain-boosting tip that will help stave off feelings of depression and anxiety. If you are especially prone to anxiety or you feel anxious every now and then, try dropping your caffeine consumption. Caffeine drinks like coffee have been shown in scientific studies to increase the levels of cortisol in your body. Cortisol is a hormone in your body that is released when your body is under stress, which means drinking beverages like coffee actually recreate conditions of stress in your body, which explains why it makes you feel more awake. But think more of a deer in headlights stressed out awake over getting a good night's sleep kind of awake. So yeah, you don't need that Starbucks. And that's your brain boosting tip. Press that thumbs up if you liked this video, subscribe to my channel here, and don't forget to check out my free guided meditation here that will help you recenter yourself and make you feel super good. Thanks for watching, fam. Have a great week, and I hope this week you either win the lottery, meet the love of your life, or have your dreams come true. Unless one of your dreams is for it to like rain food, and that would cause a lot of problems and probably global catastrophes. In that case, I hope your dream doesn't come true. But if it's a great dream, you know, then I hope it comes true.